I can just put the phone like there, like normal.
You can see.
Hey! This is TPAW.
Karnage 6778. What's
And
up, brothers?
doing Crazy Peas. Where the show's gonna go today is we're just gonna mess around and talk about stuff and try to get this lined up properly. Because we got two different devices. Glad that we're able to go live on TikTok again. Karnage over here apparently got another thing where TikTok's just like, you're being too naughty. And so they kind of limited his privileges for a bit. But
yeah, they can suck my big white dick.
Yeah, so there you go. But yeah, so how have things been? You were ultra quiet a little bit ago.
Working through some shit. Just popped back up in my head and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just stuff.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, so the last couple weeks has been kind of weird.
That's a fucking understatement. Excuse my French. For those who don't like it.
So, like, yeah, July's been July.
Hot as shit and a complete pain in the ass.
Yeah, June, and then June was weird because June was, I don't know. So it's
June was hell.
Yeah, it was a fallout from the way April and May was, and it was something. We're being really awkward right now because of the fact that real life's been kind of crazy. But
real life's been real life, and it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, found out that my buddy who's in county still, he's gonna have to take some maintenance stuff, and he will likely be a free man in about a year and a half. But
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you get a spiteful ex in your life who tries to mess some things up for you. So
I mean, this is life.
Yeah.
It's how many things can you go through hell with and not kill yourself?
Yeah. Which is funny because I give this guy extra props over here because, you know, where he was back in November and December, like, with last marriage and everything, it is now July, so it's now been 6-7 months since then, and not once has he turned into a crumpled mess. So, that's a big deal.
I don't do well as mess.
Yeah, I know that.
I do well as the mountain nobody can move.
Yeah.
that is kind of my default. Oh, look. People are being stupid. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's been a crazy year already. What's funny is I remember the jokes that people made on TikTok, in fact, back in January. It was like 3 weeks later and someone had already made a video and it was like, someone said, this has been such a rough year. And the person was like, it's January. And they're like, wait, what? It's only been 3 weeks. But, yeah. Apparently, politically, the stuff is kind of weird because Biden said he's going to still run, and despite all the crap
Did
there.
he actually say it, though, or did he have the little thing in his ear saying, "Say it, stupid"?
I have no idea. I didn't watch the video. I just watched. I just saw an article about it.
I don't pay attention to half that crap because half of them are lying on both sides, and it's like, meh, whatever. You're all just rooting for your own side.
Yeah.
Well, we just shut up and get along. I mean, you've been talking about that a lot here recently.
Yeah. No, it's kind of crazy and weird just how much that goes on. Like.
On a constant, yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny is every month it shifts and changes drastically. Like after this last debate with Trump, all of a sudden everyone's losing their minds and they're like, oh, you know, should Biden step down and this and that just because he stuttered and stumbled over himself.
Do you really want Brain, whatever her name is, to be the president?
What's funny is I thought it'd be a cool idea, you know, a novelty when she became vice president. I was like, this sounds pretty cool. You know, Kamala, I liked her back then. But since then, I just been kind of like, she's kind of an idiot.
I mean, they all are.
Yeah, like it's kind of weird because I was one of the pro Kamala Harris people. Like I remember talking to you about that, and I was like, she's a lawyer, did this. And I listed all of the creds that she has, and he's just like, it'll be a shit show. And I'm like watching as it's transpiring as such, and I'm just like,
I got nothing to say except for
just like,
neener, told you.
Oh my God. So. Yeah, no, it's the rest of this year is going to be weird, and I say that knowing how politics goes.
I screw the politics. They're all idiots, and
Yeah.
we keep putting in office people who are way too old.
Which is why often
Because
we
the
just talk
first
about
president
media.
is, for the longest time, was the oldest president. He was like 55.
Yeah. Well, one of the presidents.
The first one.
The first, yeah, George Washington.
Yeah, he was the oldest guy.
Yeah.
There. At least that became a politician.
Mm-hmm.
Every president after that's been way younger. Here, in the last, I'll say 20 years, maybe 25. Well, the last at least 10 presidents have literally just been getting older and older and older and older. Just like, can we not, vote somebody in that's like a proper age that's just 35
The
and
Vivek guy.
yeah.
The Vivek guy was promising. He was 38.
Yeah.
Vivek Ramaswamy, the one who later on went to endorse Trump. I actually liked him a lot.
Oh, there was a reason for that.
I could see I see in hindsight.
I think he did that so that way there won't be any anything against him or whatnot when it comes his turn to run next time.
Yeah,
So,
something like
that's how I
that.
saw
Yeah,
it,
because he's really well versed in history and all the different stuff that you
you
care
were
about.
saying the other day that he talked about some stuff that I've talked about.
Yeah, literally.
Points.
Literally, if you guys have been watching this podcast since the very beginning of when we started it, back when he was in his 30s, you would have been like, holy crap, he sounds like Karnage at 37.
Yep.
Because 37, 38, that's how old he was when we were talking about stuff like this when we first started. Now he's in his 40s. But back then he was in his late 30s. And,
whatever, when I'm 100
watched
and
Rob
still walking
Vivek and was
around
like,
and being
it's
the
like
only
Karnage.
person with Sharkat Marie tooth walking around at 100 years old, it'd be like, how did you do it? Pure willpower, a-holes.
Yeah, exactly. But I found it weird because for years people have been considered interruptions or the interrupter of politics or whatever when they're running for president. So when I was watching him, I was like, he is kind of like the interrupter type that they talked about, the chaotic one. And then I realized I'm like, that should honestly be one of the presidents, is someone who's a chaotic interrupter.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't.
We're restarting this because y'all been running it wrong.
Because he went
Reset
from
button.
guy who would say things off the cuff like Trump and make everyone mad. Then you had the other guy who reads from a teleprompter, and it's the other extreme where he's just saying whatever they want him to say, and it's two different extremes. Someone that would be in the middle that's more chaotic, that's more speaks off the cuff, does some of the stuff, kind of like a hybrid.
The fun things.
Yeah, the hybrid of the two. That would have been better. But that's just me, saying spitballing thoughts and ideas on that whole thing, because I've watched the entire time I've been alive. I've been watching us go from one side to the other side of extremes. Never something that's direct in the frickin' middle. That would have been nice. That's part of why I liked RFK. Aside from the fact that he's a Kennedy and that his uncle was the one who was president and stuff like that. People were like, oh, he had a worm in his brain. It's like, yeah, from 15 years ago. Come on now. And there's also a lot of stuff about him that's a lot cooler than some of the other candidates that we have right now. But, I'm not...
when it was still determining who was the candidate, it was...
Yeah, I'm not someone who's going to be gung-ho on any one candidate. I'm someone that's like, well, that candidate looks cool. Let's hope for them. Oh, wait, that candidate's out now? Fuck. Okay, let's go for that candidate. That one's kind of cool now. That one's better than the other ones. And then I'll just simply vote vote one way or the other. For me, it's our country's already a crap show. It's already a circus.
It's been a crap show for the last, 4 years.
Yeah, 40 years. So that's 4 years per term. That's 4 presidents. So that's 16 years.
Back to the original Bush that ran for president.
Yeah.
That's when the shit show started.
Yeah. Because that was 16 years ago, and that was when I was a teenager.
More than 16.
Yeah.
When the original Bush was president.
You mean in the 90s?
The early 90s. When I was young.
Yeah, because I was born in the early 91, so I wasn't... I was a baby or I was a baby or I was a toddler when that was happening.
Yeah.
Not old enough to care.
He only did one term, and he used to be, I think it was the CIA guy in charge, you know, the head dude of CIA.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew what the hell was all going on. That's why he did what he did. But it was the whole thing of, well, why are you going over to Afghanistan and doing all this? Because that's where the freaking idiots are. Or Iran, or what, the whole freaking, that thing. It's like, there's a reason for it.
Whole reason why we're talking about politics right now, it's not a politics podcast typically. It's just it's just what's on my mind right now at the current moment. Especially it's been on my mind the last 2 weeks because I've been talking to him about it outside and stuff, and at the gym occasionally, because I'm just trying to figure out in my head where we're at as a country, really, because
a shit show is a shit show no matter who you put on top.
Yeah. I honestly have just been because it's you have a few options. You can sit there and do your job like we all do, and try to look for stuff you like, or you can balance that with looking at stuff that's annoying like politics and see how they're running things, and then figure out where everything's gonna be in the next little while. Because oh my god.
John, I've been dealing with here the last week straight with the basically 5 women up my ass trying to get in my pants. It's like, don't let me breathe. I love you. Do you?
Yeah, no.
And then half of them want information or want money. It's like, you don't love me. You just want my money, and I'm poor because I'm on disability and stuff. It's like, why don't you just get to know me?
Yeah.
Find out who I am.
Yeah, it's funny because
that's the most recent one. I thought, having a decent conversation with a friend, and then she pulled the same shit. I'm like, all right, done.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stupid. Be stupid.
Yeah. No, he's been bouncing around with different chicks constantly, and I've just been watching it, as a third party and laughing half the time.
Hey.
Hoping some of it goes well, and then watching as it falls apart and going, "Yep, sinner cynic knew it." Unfortunately.
Well, that's just kind of, I think, my pattern. I need to find me somebody who's not in it for the cash, who would actually love me for me.
There's been 3 or 4 of them straight up that have had him go and get gift cards, or had him do other stuff, and it's
shit,
weird.
dude, one of them's
stuff
local.
that definitely sounds like a scam.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll have my fun. I'll play my games. I'll get my nudies. So fuck it.
Yeah.
But I just deleted a whole bunch of those. I'm just like, yeah, no, I just need to wipe y'all out of my mind, out of my everything.
Yeah.
Just done. So that's what I did today. I literally deleted a buttload.
I go outside. I wake up at granted I've been doing overtime, so I wake up at freaking 2 in the afternoon, and then what?
I don't know.
I've been doing overtime and stuff, and
hang on, I hope this doesn't end it, but I gotta check what's going on. I don't know. Message him with your phone. Find out what Hose B.
Yeah, no, I was doing overtime and stuff, so I woke up a little later.
And hello, everybody who's swinging by. You might as well stay and see what lunacy happens.
Yeah, because I was working overtime and woke up this morning or woke up in the afternoon around 2, and then he went outside and he was like, "Yeah, I just nuked all that stuff I was talking about." I was like, "You mean the women?" He's like, "Yeah."
Stupid people being stupid. I'm not dealing with that again. The only one I might give a chance is the most recent ex. And then we'll see what happens. But if she comes back like she said she was going to, I'm going to have to put some boundaries on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because it's like, no, we're not playing this game you played. I'm not going through the fucking thing I dealt with my ex-wife with. No. And I literally told you were doing that and just putting all your ex's shit on me. No, you're literally following the same pattern, bitch.
Yeah, because
Excuse my French, but
you basically people have their behaviors and the patterns that they exhibit often, and
when you try to tell them you're exhibiting the patterns you say you hate that you exhibit,
yeah,
and then they keep exhibiting, it's like, well, then that's not gonna get you anywhere, stooge.
yeah. Oh, he just says he's going to sleep. I don't know why you had to tell me that. Let's see here.
It is what it is.
Yeah. No, I find it weird how the dating scene has changed so much.
Oh, it hasn't changed. It's just a bunch of BS now. If I could find a
I heard it was
halfway
better
decent
back then.
chick.
Heard it was
my
better
thing
back then.
is, where am I gonna find it? I don't want to go to church because the single word, you're too old.
Yeah.
Because I'm in my 40s. Because they cut that off at 35, which is really weird. Because you used to find who you're gonna be with at church, at your local ward, when you were growing up with that person, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or school for that matter. I didn't go to school around here. I don't like half the idiots at church. Even the women that are around my age that are single, it's like, no, you're too, no.
Yeah.
It ended up becoming an argument. I don't want to deal with that shit. I want to find somebody that I can actually love and
care about, yeah.
Yeah. And not do what the ex did and you're giving me too much. It's like, I'm not giving you too much. Learn to take love as love.
Yeah.
Quit putting all these stipulations and all your bullshit rules that you've learned or you think are the proper way to do a relationship. That's why all your relationships go to pot. Because you're literally following a specific rule. Like, that was part of the conversation with Rebecca. Well, I don't want to rush. It's like, the fuck is everybody's issue with rushing? If you fall in love, you fall in love.
Right.
It done cut. Can we, like, quit the bullshit? Quit the freaking trying to figure it out. How about we just, like, meet up, see if we like each other. If we don't like each other, okay, no big.
Yeah.
We just separate peacefully.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody fucking does that anymore. That's why I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna have to go to the bars and be the DD for half these chicks and see if I can get one.
Yeah, it reminds me
and
of...
then break her away from the bar scene.
Yeah, there's been so many posts I've seen from, like, people that were married and were married for quite a while, especially when I was younger, and now they're all breaking apart and shit, and so whenever I see amicable separation, I'm just like, amicable? Awesome that's amicable, at least, because divorce is scary.
Divorce is more of a pain in the ass of paperwork.
Yeah,
that's what it's become. It's paperwork. It's like, can we leave the government the F out of it and just...
Yeah.
That's why with the next one, it's like, no, I'm not, no, you're not getting a ring. You're not getting paperwork. We're together. It done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was just trying to say. I'm like, cool. But she put other stuff into it that she thought I needed to know. But then she crossed the line by trying to get some information that I'm like, not over the phone. No, bitch.
Right.
That's a security thing.
Mm-hmm.
She kept pushing. I'm like, alright, you just ended this relationship. I hope you realize what the fuck you did. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't she ask for, like, debit card numbers or some crap?
Just my social.
Huh.
It's like, you ain't get my social security number, bitch. I slit your throat.
That straight up sounds like a scam.
Sounds like a sketchy bitch.
Yeah. Why would you need the social?
She said it was for legal paperwork. I'm like, give me the address. Give me your address. I'll come out there in a weekend or two. Literally, I'll just save up the money and just...
Yeah, the only time someone asks you for your social,
lawyer,
they're trying to scam you.
I'll meet with a lawyer.
Yeah.
No big, no bullshit, no crap.
Cause like
she wouldn't drop it.
Yeah, because like legal stuff, like, you know, job application, that sort of thing, social security.
I don't even like putting my phone
but
my social security number on that. It's like, fuck you. You can see my ID when I get here, bitch.
Yeah.
That's legal document. Kiss my ass.
Yeah, a social security number should only be used for, you know, getting a job or something like that.
I gotta find... mail that has this address on it that I got for the plasma center. because I forgot to find it yesterday. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, technically today, but yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Is in
I'll
in
go through it.
2 to 3 hours, I'm gonna be doing overtime for a couple hours.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. The wife's
You'll go,
like,
you'll make a couple bucks.
yeah, they literally, like, the wife literally forgot that I told her that, like, twice already, instead of Jose. So when I was like, yeah, I'm going to be down at 1, and they're like, wait, you work today? And I'm like, I mean, at 1 in the morning, it's technically tomorrow, but yeah, I had to at least program it as, Friday. And, and so, so the wife was just like, so you're going to be working for a couple hours at night? And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing overtime, it's overnight. My whole plan
plus,
is,
I mean, if you can do all your overtime on the graveyard shift, because you're usually up in Brighton, you just do a couple hours overtime, because you get the shift differential, because it's graveyards, and then you freaking go to Brighton.
Yeah, exactly. So. That's what my thought was, is that I do a couple hours, kill a couple hours, do, overtime.
Make a few bucks.
And make some money, and then do the writing for a bit and go to bed.
Yep.
And the wife's got to go to therapy in the morning anyway, so I got to be up in the morning anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get up in the morning. I'll get up about noon, because, well, it'll be a little bit before noon, but...
Yeah.
Going to
donate. It was very nice sleeping in until about 2 in the afternoon. Did not expect to do that. I thought I'd be up a lot earlier, but here we are. I went to, yeah, laid in the bed, and my body said, I had enough. We're going to sleep for a while. So I ended up sleeping for a while. Okay. I took a couple of yours back when you got one of those things. Because I got a 24 pack of energy drinks. So far, it has helped me save a fuckload of money. So I'm gonna start getting the 24 packs, which 2-week period. If you buy one a day, then you're spending $4 a day. So instead, I spent $30, got 24 pack, which essentially, if you use one every day, that's 14 days, so that's 10 shy of 14-day period. You could technically get away with spending $30 a month, and that's it.
Depending on how it bounces, but yeah.
Yeah. So I was doing the math on it and found out that I would be saving at least $70 a month just off of energy drinks.
Well, there you go.
Mhm. And even if I hit Dollar Tree and get like $5-10 more of them, just to help equalize that out, that's still, $10 more. And that's
I mean, you're saving a buttload of money that way, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm cutting corners.
Nice to get these back, though.
Yeah.
I like the shoulders.
Whole time I've been looking at myself on camera and going, geez,
my pecs are small, I need to work my pecs out more.
I'm just like, I'm looking pretty bulked out right now.
Maybe I'm going to donate, wait an hour.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go fucking bench press until I'm half dead.
Yeah, it's funny as you guys would probably see me on the camera and you're probably like, oh, that guy is either muscly or he's fat. And I'm like, nope, just muscly.
All muscle.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I rarely have a belly. This is just regular belly.
Mine's just dad bod belly.
Well, I've been like shrinking my shirts and stuff, and I'm like, if I shrink it anymore, it's gonna be like this, like all the girlies at the beach and that weird shit. Like, ew.
Yeah.
I want to see you butt naked. I'll hit on you. We'll go back to your hotel room, or I'll just screw you on the beach, whichever.
Yeah.
It's sand in all those weird places everybody always talks about.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always laugh about because it's like, that's why you take a shower. Or that's why you do it in the shower at the beach.
Pretty much.
Sorry, brain going into years of going to lakes and beaches, and there's always a pisser, and there always has a rinse off station. So I'm like, never mind.
Reminds me of that one time I was telling Jose about the time when his sister, at the time she was my girlfriend, not my wife, and because it was like 10 plus years ago, and we'd gone to the ocean and she got sucked under a riptide and I had to bail her out, and she's like, you can't lift me, and I'm like, bullshit. I used the water to lift her. I was like,
well, with the riptide, I always found that part funny, the undertow. It's like, how do you know? Your feet get cold. It's a different temperature than the rest of the water, you idiot.
Yeah.
That's why I like swimming at the beach, because it drags me this way. Cool. I'm just going to swim at a slight angle and go out as far as I can go out. Look and see if I recognize how far down the coast I've gone and tried to swim back at an angle.
Yep.
Been doing that since I was that big.
Yeah.
Like 5, 6.
Yeah, I mean, I told that story of when I was 8 years old, and my dad he threw me off the ship into the pier, and then
Said swim, motherfucker.
yeah, and swim, and then then all the fellow soldiers, Navy men, were all giving me
Excuse me?
shit, even though I was an 8-year-old kid. And one black guy, shit he said, and I'm just like going, what? And that's when I learned what a racial slur was.
No. That's when you learned what if you say it, it's racial slur.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. What's funny is he didn't act like that though. Like he thought it was funny because after I repeated what he said, he didn't even get offended. He laughed and he
Right.
laughed in that validating way of social validating way of
yes,
you're a
he's
funny
not
kid.
a bitch.
Yeah, you're a funny
Yeah.
kid. And so that's when I learned that back then anyway that guy in particular was okay with it. Whereas now in these days you can't do that anymore. Like socially can't do that anymore because people would be like, "Yee, baby, we're gonna cancel you," and it's like,
yeah, you know what I say to that?
it's a word.
Did you get your ass beat for a whole school year being the only white person in an all black freaking apartment complex? No? Shut your fucking face then. No, a black lady tried to come at me. I'm like, dude, I got my ass beat by more black people than you've seen and or fucked. Shut your mouth. She got so pissed, and I'm like, what? I lived on the East Coast. I'm different than out here in Yankville, so no offense. And deal with it, lady.
Yeah, you grew up around a lot of people of color that happen to be black. I happen to grow up around a lot of brown ones named Mexicans.
Well, for me, it wasn't just
And
blacks. It
varying
was
ones.
blacks and Jewish and a lot of people from the Mideast.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I
mean,
was
on
West
the East
Coast,
Coast,
or East Coast.
It was in the 90s, because it was like the late 80s, early 90s. I mean, there was one girl specific. I wish I'd been able to keep in contact with her, but they ran off and...
Did their own thing.
Well, I think they were trying to hide from somebody, possibly a member of her family. Her mom's family or her dad's family, because they were both Middle Eastern.
Yeah, makes
So,
sense.
I fell in love with her. But I was also still in love with my best friend that I've known forever.
Yeah.
I'm still, as far as I'm concerned, she's still the love of my life.
Mm-hmm.
She's the first female I ever fell in love with. If I could find her, I'd find her, dude. I'd be gone in like an instant.
If she was like into you still and you guys were able to rekindle
No,
that
not even
flame.
that. Just reconnect. I literally disappear and go show her what love actually looks like, and like bring her back to who I actually knew, who we were.
Yeah.
As children, the lovable. We've always known each other. We always know who each other is. Cause I'd kissed her like 2 or 3 times, and then one time we got caught by her sister. He kissed me. I'm like, okay, we're gonna play this game. All right, fine. But I mean, it was literally a kid game.
Yeah.
I'd kiss her. He kissed me again. Or whenever she thought he kissed me. I'm like, no, I didn't. Not today.
Yeah.
And the parents were, not today. Oh, no, like yesterday, a couple days ago, a week ago.
Yeah.
You've been kissing her like this whole time? Oh, yeah, I love her. It's like, we were joking about y'all getting married. It's like, well, as long as nothing stupid happens. Because they were like, we put this forward, it's our fault.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved her. No issue there. We weren't around each other. My parents and her parents still talk here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could reconnect with her.
Yeah.
Because I've only known the stories that her parents have told my parents, so it's like, no, I want her. I want to talk to her.
Yeah.
I want to know her story from her side. Maybe that's why I also have a thing for broken toys. Because she's a broken toy.
I mean,
so I've always had
your early development was met with broken toys.
No, it wasn't early development. That's what she became. I found out that when I was a teenager. Maybe that's where I go. It's not even to the island of broken toys, because I've always been the king of the island of broken toys, because They come to me.
Yeah.
Whether I ask for it or not, they end up finding me.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, my people. Okay, well, let's work through your shit. Let's get you into a better place. This is why I always do what I do. It's the Jesus or God complex. Not in the bad way, in the way of, I must save you all. Come, let me show you the way of how to get over and get past your crap.
Yeah.
Like with the ex.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't let me get her forward. I gotta do it myself. No, you don't. That's the feminist freaking hate all men. All dicks are evil. Not like, he loves you, stay with him, he's a good guy.
Right.
It's the brainwashing
Mm-hmm.
that everybody's received since elementary school. It's like, hello?
Yeah, this the preset
Bullshit.
systematic programming that you receive when you're in your school years.
Mm-hmm. That somehow we're bad because I have a penis.
Right.
Who cares what you got? Especially in elementary school. What do I care? Get to middle school, junior high, it's like, ooh, I care. Because they start to develop, and so do you as a boy. It's like,
yeah.
what's wrong with falling in love with somebody?
Mm-hmm.
But, stupid people, stupid shit.
Yeah.
Dumb mortals.
You've often said the phrase recently, stupid people play stupid games and get stupid prizes.
Hey, I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with. With the ex, and like I told her, and if she ever watches, because I told her what, I showed her your channel and whatnot. It's if she watches, I said what I said, and I meant what I meant. I'll love her forever, whether she's here or not. She can hate me to the ends of the world. Like I told her, you won't be the first, you won't be the last.
Yeah.
Not even as a diss towards her, it's just, I see what's gonna happen. Don't do this. This will be bad for everybody, including especially you.
Yeah.
Don't listen? Alright. Well, I can only show you and give you as much love as I can give you. If you don't accept it, that's on you. Like, I'm using you. No, you're not. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for our daughter, who's decided I'm daddy.
Mm-hmm.
No more, no less. No BS. No crap. I'm here. Quit pulling away. Quit trying to run away. Quit doing to me what you did to the other idiot that you were dating before me that you like to bitch about all the time.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. And the idiot before him, which is, yeah. I'll slit that asshole's throat in fucking 2 seconds and won't think nothing of it. Of course, I might do that anyways, but,
Yeah, no, it's been a very turbulent few months, that's for sure. Like, I keep, what's funny is I keep trying to carry things forward no matter what, and trying to, push things along to make sure that they end up in the right place, but
me and you both, brother.
last 7 months of since the beginning of this year has been turbulent as fuck.
That's an understatement, but yeah.
Yeah, like, literally from January to March was a giant mood swing, and then March that happened, Alan ended up in county, bunch of shit ended up happening there, and then April and May happened, and then the stuff you were just talking about with
the
ex, and then June, and June was the fallout from that, and now we're in July.
Hey, either I'll find somebody, or like I said, they'll do to me what they did to Jesus. They'll put me on a cross, but they'll light me on fire, and I'll just stand there and, oh, look, nice and toasty.
And don't people love to sacrifice people?
I'm here, bring it.
Yeah, they people
like
love
my
sacrificial
mom
lambs.
told me when I was a kid, I'd have done what Jesus did. Sacrifice me, motherfucker. I'm good. I'm gonna live forever. Take the stupid mortal form out of the freaking equation. Y'all fucking up. Yeah. Release me from this stupid freaking physical form that has limitations and put me in my true ethereal form. Oh, just. Hey, stupids! I'm back. Let's play.
Yeah, no, It's funny and interesting because Cornelia's been saying stuff like that a lot too.
No.
Like, she's been having a lot of flashbacks to older lives that are, before the one
Like
she's
I
living
said,
now.
I wanted to actually connect with her. I think that one, if she gets out of the situation that she said she was in, if
Yeah.
she hasn't already, I'll just pull her the fuck out. Because with as similar as you said me and her think,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the points are the exact same.
Yeah.
Now what, beautiful? It'll piss Nanny off too, even though she's dead. Russell shit bricks for years over it. You married a black girl. I'm fucking a black girl too. What's your point, homie?
You're that
Sorry
Cornelia?
if you get offended, Cornelia, but I would really love to meet you in person.
Oh,
And with
she
as
would
similar
likely
as we are,
she would
I would
likely
enjoy the hell out of that.
enjoy the shit out of you trying to quarter and stuff and
Quarter? No. Get into her pants. We find out whether or not we're pliable that way, and then we move forward. It done.
or Foxy something said hi.
Howdy.
What's up, Foxy?
I think that one. I don't know which one that one is. Maybe she's just a rando.
No idea. I just know it says Foxy says hi. So hi.
Howdy.
Yeah, no.
If you're one of my millions of minions who want to kill me but also love me, welcome to the show.
Yeah, no, it's funny because Cornelia would find it very flattering what you're saying, and I'm not sure how else she'd react, but I know for a fact she'd laugh and find it flattering.
Throw it at her.
Yeah, what? The fact
that I would love to like meet her and
yeah. I mean,
see
right
where
there.
we click and see where we clash because we're so similar.
Yeah.
I know we'll clash on some things.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna happen because mortal form. You're gonna clash on some shit.
Mm-hmm.
No big. But with Cornelia, I would have so much fun. Because we get along in a weird way that I don't get along with most people. But the way you're talking about how we're like on the same level on a lot of shit, it'd be like, that would be so much fun. It'd be so relaxing.
Yeah, and then she likes the green too.
So hey.
Yeah, and she also loves connecting to nature and being outside and
What I love.
yeah, often isn't barefoot as she's outside. She's even done videos about it.
Dude, you haven't seen how often I've been out back just barefoot, just walking around in the dirt and stuff. I'm like, oh, this feels so good. Because I'm so used to wearing the sockless shoes, I'm just like, I can't even tell the difference. This is great.
Yeah.
Well, I've done it like 3 or 4 times in the last, actually more than that, in the last month, maybe 2. Right before Crazy left and pulled her usual bullshit. I'm like, you're pulling all the crap you said you didn't want to do when I was telling her that.
Yep.
It's like, okay, well, if you're going to repeat, then you said you didn't want to repeat. Here you go. Have your stupid my dreams predict my future. Here you go. Here's your outcome. You want it, bitch.
Yeah, no, you and Cornelia are having a similar trial right now, too. Because she's dealing with fallout with her now ex-boyfriend again. Because they were reconnecting and they were trying to carry forward. But that fell apart.
Then me and her need to connect.
Then that
How
fell
far
apart.
away does she live?
She's in the East Coast.
Home.
Yeah. She's in the East Coast. And I think it was...
Message her and tell her to message me.
I don't think it was in Maryland. I think she's close to where Virginia
I don't
is.
care. Tell her to message me. Me and her need to, connect.
Yeah.
Because she likes me. She likes my lunacy. She's even said that on the few times we've been in, spaces on X now and whatnot before it became X, before Elon bought it, and some of the Redder spaces and whatnot, just me and her shooting the shit, on Messenger and just messaging through X. I would honestly like to meet her in person.
Yeah, it was funny is sent her money for her birthday because at first it started out with just me lending her money, and then after I did that, then I found out it was her birthday a week later, and the wife was like, okay, then happy birthday to her, and I'm like, oh wait, birthday money. Hey, just keep the money I gave you. It's birthday money. And then she like exploded with excitement. And then recently I sent her a far lesser amount, but I was like, here's some help.
Yeah.
Because she is about to be kicked out.
I mean, you know how tight I am on shit.
Yeah.
No offense. Jose, you gotta move out in a week. What? Yeah, talk to your freaking people. Tell them you gotta move out. Re-give me the phone number or tell them I said you gotta move out, or if I need to, I'll text them. Tell the motherfucking ass out here. The whole trailer being here.
She likely would jump on a Greyhound.
Do it. I'm down. Jose, get the fuck out. Why? I'm gonna have my way with the lady. Get the fuck out! Like, where do I sleep? In the recliner in the front room, asshole. Sorry. I'm like, fine.
Like
he respects the single game, and he would be like, okay, and leave. That'd be like if I wouldn't have kicked the ex out of the freaking trailer.
Yeah.
And she came back, he'd be like, okay, I'm gone for the night. The kid would be in there, and I'd be reeling the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And like I've talked about, I have no issue with... See, my issue with connecting with people, and we've even talked about it, like when you first got with Calypso.
Yeah.
It was the whole thing of, it's like, what? Do you love her or not? I don't know. Fuck her. You'll find out real quick.
Yeah, no, that was
because if it's immense and it's like, there's a difference between just getting laid and making love to somebody.
Yeah.
The only way you're gonna know is if you do it.
Yeah.
If you do it and there's no sparks in that way and it's just good sex, okay, we're not meant for each other, but this was fun.
Yeah.
And you move on. No big, no bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm having these girls, like, attached to me instantly, like, oh, you're such a nice guy, oh, you're so... It's like, you don't even know me.
Right.
It's like, why don't you come out here and get to know me? Come just spend the weekend or spend the week. Let's get to know each other.
Yep.
I'll rail you to the ends of the world, and you see if there's a click. If there's not a click, at least I got laid for a week. All right, bye. Because my mentality with sex is sex tells you whether or not you love somebody. Because if you love somebody, which is the funny part that most people don't realize is if, and this is my complaint to, no offense, most women, if he didn't give you an orgasm and you didn't love him, the likelihood of you getting pregnant drops by 50%. Maybe more.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you have the connection and there's actually something there,
yeah,
you have 50% of getting pregnant goes up to like, no, you're getting pregnant.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is that the reason why Calypso got pregnant so easily each time
is because y'all are still in love. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's all there is to it. If there's no love and it's just sex, the likelihood goes down. I think it's like 50 to 60%. I don't remember what the numbers are, but it's literally been proven repeatedly.
Yeah.
The two extremes that cause you to get pregnant: love, hatred.
Okay, so you're saying as if someone hates someone that bad and then they fuck them, then it's still gonna make them pregnant.
The whole rape thing. Don't want to talk about it, but I mean, it's part of.
Or they call it grape. Yeah.
Because of YouTube and. But if you grape somebody because of the extreme emotion in it, it can cause the same effect as love because it's the same part of the brain.
Yeah.
It creates the same click. It's a different reaction, but extreme love is as powerful as hatred.
I mean, it's not
Excitement is the same as fear. It's the same part of the brain.
Yeah, because
that's why I told the ex that you're not really afraid. You're excited that you're finally going to move past your past. So don't do the stupid thing and do your patterns you don't want to do that you keep bitching about you're afraid of doing.
Yeah.
Then don't do it. This is excitement because you know you don't have to go do that. Didn't listen? I wash my hands of you then.
Yeah,
You
no,
left your crap here to try to keep attached to me. I saw what was happening. Saw what you were trying to do. I washed myself of the bullshit.
Yeah, he literally dead ass took and grabbed all of her shit
And all of her kids' stuff.
and all of her kids'
Packed
stuff.
it up. Took it over to her work best friend's house. Dropped it on the porch. Knocked on the door. Her son came out. I actually like the kid. Really good dude.
Yeah.
Damien's awesome. I said, that's her stuff? He's like, no, I thought I was leaving it here, so y'all figure it out or throw it away. Y'all's choice.
Yeah.
Bye. Have a good life. You're an awesome guy. I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah.
And we just left.
What's funny is I clocked out for work that day. Came outside to go just, quick vape, whatever, breathe.
Hang out for a minute.
Breathe fresh air. And I come outside to vape, and he literally is having me help him get stuff in his car. I come back out to go vape for more, because I'm just expecting to just sit there, and he's like, no, can you go with me to go drop some stuff off? And I'm like, now? He's like, yeah.
I want it done.
And I'm like, okay. So we left to go
her
drop
excuse
her
was,
off.
I didn't want to break her away from you, the child.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but that's exactly what you did. I told you not to do this. This is not going to end well. Let's not go there.
Right.
She went there, so I'm like, I have to finalize this, because if I don't, it's going to fuck with me.
Yeah, no, he didn't want to leave any stone unturned, and immediately went to go drop it off.
that's the way I run my shit.
Yeah, because like when someone leaves something there, it's obviously because they want to come back to it.
Mm-hmm. I kept a couple things because, as far as I'm concerned, community property kissed my ass.
Yeah. She.
And that was also kind of a middle finger towards her, so yeah.
Yeah, no, what's funny is a month before that, I had called that out. The fact that, someone leaves stuff and they're purposely trying to get back. And she literally, and I told her, I'm like, I don't think you're the type of person that would go out of your way to go somewhere, would you? And she's like, well, technically no, because you want to be able to leave something there. And I'm like, okay, so that's what you're probably do if you decide to cut. And she's just like, what? And I'm like, what? And I was just
I'm calling you out on your crap, lady.
Told her I was calling her out, and she just kind of like looked at me and was like, the hell? Yeah. She did the stutter and stuff, and I was like, what? I call it out. I call it as I sees it.
Uh-huh.
I'm a lot more diplomatic
I tried
than I normally am.
Make it less of a blow, but once she'd made the choice and made the last step, I'm like, alright, you know what? I can't.
Yeah.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to dick around. I'm not going to play around. I'm not going to actually have the heartache or the breakup take forever or the breakup she said she already wanted to do and then didn't do because, well, you're still here. It's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, as far as you want to push me away, but you can't push the fucking rock. You can't push the mountain. You can try. You ain't gonna move me. I am a solid fucking object.
She was someone that was married to her issues.
She's married to it. She won't move past it.
Yeah. Someone wants to join live.
Decline. No offense.
We are not doing that right now.
This
Appreciate you.
is mine and his podcast that we do on YouTube on his channel, TPAW.
Yeah.
And we don't let anybody else come in. No offense.
I mean,
this is just mine and his show, and that's how I run it.
Yeah, we
especially on my platform.
Yeah, no, we've talked about doing guests in the past. I have talked about it, and
we've tried, but
we've done it a couple
the
times.
The couple times we've done it, the 3 or 4 times we've done it, it's never really ended up.
Cornelia is one that I would literally like.
Oh, I would love.
Want to try and have
if you
her
called
guest.
her up and just put her right there.
Yeah.
Because right there, that speaker and my Bluetooth will pick it up and put it on speaker. And, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I have
me
to.
telling her to come out here.
I'll have to talk to her about that and be like, "Hey, you want to come on a podcast?" Because it's happened before. I've invited her to other podcasts and we've hit it off and done just fine.
Well, that'd be like you freaking just call her. What? I'm sleeping. Karnage wants to say something to you.
Yep.
Launch it right here on the podcast.
If I were to do guests like that, it would likely be a podcast that I would do by myself, because then we could just talk in our separate space, and that way you're breathing different air. So.
Yeah. Well, with the way me and you do it, we bounce back and forth. Because
Yeah.
anytime Nephi's come on, it's like, dude,
Yeah,
just jump the fuck in.
Yeah, every single guest we've ever had has been kind of like
They ain't got the pair.
like
they ain't
they're
got a big
having
enough
cold
pair to
feet.
just walk in and just speak and interrupt like we do to each other.
Yeah. No, they get cold feet about it, and they get kind of weird
yeah.
about it. So I'm just like going, well,
that is what it is.
Yeah, we'll just keep going as we are. So that's part of why we've just been doing it between the two of us, is because of the fact that anytime I've tried, and I believe me, like when you guys are not seeing me on air, I am trying.
We've tried.
Yeah, I'm talking to multiple people about it, and I've gotten people that I know to be involved here and there, but for the most part, it's just been us, because that's
I might have to text her
being a constant. But I like to get Cornelia on. I talked to Paul. He was the guy who I was doing the Vellum podcast with for a while. He just like disappeared. Like Twitter after Twitter decided to do what they were doing this last year with like a bunch of robot accounts and shit. Like they tried to claim that Paul was a robot or something and tried to hack his account for information. And so he just jumped off Twitter. And after that, I think he's been on this, then TikTok. But we haven't talked about doing anything podcast since, because he had to go back to work, and because he burned through a lot of his savings from trying to take care of stuff in real life.
I mean, me,
like he's got stocks
I have
and
no
shit.
savings. I just go week by week.
He had to cash out a lot of his stocks just to survive in the last couple of years.
With my ex, if she pops back up in the next week or two, to do what I said I wanted to do with her and take her back to see her kids in August,
yeah,
I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Oh no, I would. I'd laugh my ass off. It's like after you said not to contact you or your kid or anybody you know.
Right.
You funny bitch.
Right.
And then I'm gonna hate fuck her and leave it at that.
He's gonna do that thing he just talked about, where you fuck somebody out of hate or you fuck somebody out of love. He's gonna fuck her out of hate, apparently.
Yeah. Oh no, she's pregnant. It'll be funny as shit if that actually happened. I'd laugh my ass off. I proved my point. You love me and I hate you, so have fun.
Yeah, you and her go at it, and then like 6 weeks later, she finds out she's preggo.
I mean, I'd laugh my ass off.
The third guy.
Not even the third, the last. Because if that happened, I'm like, well, you have two choices: stay or leave. Because if you leave this time, there's no more going to see your kids.
Right, at least from you, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Because there's been a couple times, because her daughter's a friend or not a friend. I'm not even sure what the whole Snapchat bullshit, but I've like sent her a few messages here and there.
Yeah.
Still care about your kid. How's life going? Like, is everything okay? Hey, your mom ran off back to the homeless shelter.
Yeah.
That was like the first message I sent her. It's like, hey, by the way, this is what the heck happened.
Yeah.
Because me and her connected. And then her mom tried to pull her crap. Everybody's telling me I'm moving too fast. There's nothing wrong with moving fast if it clicks. If it clicks, you fall in love, you move forward. Not, shit, I did something. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's okay to move forward in your life. It's like me telling the other two, well, one of the psychopaths, Iris, that like, stop trying to go backwards. Stop trying to blame me for your trauma. It's not I don't trust you. It's you're asking for shit that I will not do because that's a security problem.
Yeah.
That's security issues. Like with Cornelia, right?
Yeah, Cornelia.
Yeah. If she's like, okay, I'm out there. I'll see you in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Jose, you got fucking 3 weeks. What? You got 3 weeks, homie. He'd shit his pants, but he'd move forward.
Yeah.
Literally kick his ass into gear.
Mm-hmm.
Because then he'd talk to his caseworker, and then, well, I don't even know if I have the number. Give me the number again.
Yeah.
I have no choice. Something's happening. He needs to move, so that way I have room.
Mm-hmm.
The earlier he gets
That
out here,
trailer has
it's done,
seen
finished.
so much action in the last year and a half alone.
That trailer apparently is the fuck trailer. So, you know, do I mind? Not one bit.
Yeah.
If I bring more women over or end up one of the chicks actually comes here, I'll rail the shit out of her hotel room, come home and sleep like a baby. I don't care. My thing isn't the pursuit of getting laid.
Yeah.
It's the pursuit of coupling. Being with somebody that I can actually stand and get along with.
Yeah.
If it ends up becoming a death battle, well, at least I'll have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you see me. I have my time when I'm like, conflict. But the rest of the time it's like, conflict. Oh, y'all have no clue what you have just awoken.
Yeah.
And I tried to warn the ex about it. She didn't believe it. I'm like, okay, you're going to find out the stupid way. Alright, let's have fun with this, dumbass.
You're going to find out the fun way.
Yeah, the way that you're saying you don't want to happen, but yet you're pushing to happen. Okay, you want to push to happen? Orange you! Hey, I can't see her no more. Cool, let's move forward.
Yeah.
Dude, I have my issues. I have my times where I just need to be quiet and just think stuff through because of shit, the 5 women that's been chasing me this freaking 2 weeks straight. It's like, whoa. And none of them are local. This really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Move forward. F it.
Mm-hmm.
Just run the game.
Run the gamut.
Oh, I always run the game, but you've seen me. You do it too, so I mean.
Yes.
But you do it from a different point or a different spot because of you can work and I'm stuck on disability because if I work, you're making too much money, we're going to steal your disability.
Yeah.
I should just quit on that then. Here, have my soul. At least I'm getting paid for it. They use your plasma to make medicine. Cool, I'm saving other people's lives. They will literally have a part of me in them. So when the end of the world happens, hey, look at all the people I've saved because they have me in them and they're so super bright. This is funny. I'm going to have fun watching this. This should be fun.
We actually joked about how, because we each got a COVID shot and he does the plasma donations, we joked around about the COVID shot giving people superpowers and
turning us all into
that,
X-Men.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That we would turn into a mutated version of the human race. And talked about his
every day, so
special DNA with the whole CMT, and that suddenly he, because he's donated plasma so much, that he creates an entire wave of the human species, an evolution of sorts.
Oh no, I've accidentally contaminated everybody. Oh wait, we're not all dead like the regulars. This will be funny.
Yeah.
Not even in a morbid way, just, that's what happened. That was part of it, that was cool.
Yeah.
Whatever, homie.
Yep.
I don't even care. It's like, hey look, I saved 1 million people. Hey look, they're all coming to me. What the hell? Zombie apocalypse. They're coming after the master blood source. Shit.
That's something out of nowhere the X-Men theme plays from the 90s.
I'm like, thanks, Loki. Cool.
Yep.
Or Lucifer, whichever one decides to hit the play button on it.
Yep. But I actually think that's actually part of next year's agenda with the government is to release COVID again.
I mean, they've already started. And everybody's like, yeah, whatever, bitch. It was just the cold. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And I just go. So all the old people are going to die, which means anybody who's old and in politics. Hey, look, we reset the freaking Congress. Yay!
Yep.
A whole bunch of random needing to freaking votes to put in new people in office. A reset. Isn't this nice?
Yeah.
Now maybe we won't be going in a circle around a giant pile of flaming shit.
Yep.
Something will finally happen. That's why, do you want them to keep, on most of the voting stuff, do you want this person to stay in office? No. Do you want them to have a longer term? No. No!
Yep. We need new blood anyway.
I mean, yeah. Try to throw our hats and our blood into the mix and COVID happened to your household. I'm like, fucking shit.
Yeah.
Or my name would be on the ballot for the freaking governor. Who are you? I'm handicapped. Fuck off. Let's do this. Send it. Did he just cuss and say, let's do this? Shut up. He said he's 88. Just send it. Because remember the guy at county's like, oh, you're 88. Oh, this will be lovely.
Yeah, no, there was a guy at the...
Oh, he was
city
super
building.
excited about that.
Yeah, a city building guy. He was so jazzed about the concept of an ADA guy running for governor.
Oh, yeah, I swear he got a partial. He's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I found it hilarious.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sitting there wearing my leather jacket, looking like I walked out of a metal band, and he's looking like Gandalf, and with his beard and his suit and everything, and he's like walking around with his cane and limping around everywhere. And he tells the guy, he's like, "Yeah, I'm ADA."
not a
and this guy's
cane. It's
normie.
a hiking stick.
Yeah.
So it literally looked like Gandalf because big long stick and.
Yeah, I opened the door. I opened the door to my apartment to let him in and stuff because he knocked on the door and I could tell it was him. And I opened the door.
Because the way I knock.
Yeah, because the way you knock, and he's dressed up in full-on suit, full beard and everything with the walking stick or cane or whatever you want to call it. And I'm sitting there looking at him and I'm like, either Jesus or Gandalf showed up my door.
I will take either title. Thank you, child.
It was super interesting.
The whole Gandalf thing. A wizard is never late
or early.
He's right on time.
Yeah, they arrive precisely when they mean to.
Yep. I do that repeatedly. What the fuck are you doing here? Exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Yep.
I run with that crap.
We have a kitty that is moving in their midst.
Meow.
There's a Dave.
Hey, Dave. The Dave.
Every so often, we have a cameo appearance via one of our companions.
Dave or Simba?
Dave, Simba, or the dragon Jupiter.
Or
And
one of your
Jupiter's staring
crazy
at
kids.
Jupiter's staring at me and being like, I need water and food. and I'm like, I fed you earlier. She's like, more food.
I want to be a phalanx.
Yeah. I told her too a year ago. I was like, because I talk to my bearded dragon sometimes, and I looked at her. I'm like, I'm gonna make you fat, and she's just like, what's that? Because she doesn't know what it's like. Because never been really actually fat. I've only fed her exactly what she needs.
Right. No, but I mean, with all the fun and all the goofiness that I'm currently in the middle of, because I do 1,000,001 things.
Yeah.
There's just an empty
Deep black box next to Karnage on the screen. Wait, there is? Do. That is the wife. She has showed up in the chat.
Check on no, don't check there. Check on your phone.
Like,
Cause you should be able to see your own live.
yeah, I'm gonna check that because I do not know about that.
Are you talking about the little demon laughing, talking in my ear, or Loki, or Lucifer, or well, any of 1,000 freaking things? I go to pet you and your freaking nose is right in my hand, you goofy cat. Yeah.
It's just kaijus. Let's go to my actual thing. Sorry, the wife distracted me, so I'm like having to look
No,
up what
you're
she's
good,
talking
homie.
about.
Maybe if you can find it.
Some of the older ones.
Cat hair.
Live ends in... No, it's not.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Secure... TPAW. Let's look that up.
Channel. Stop chewing on the bag, you little weirdo.
It's not a black box.
That's just the edge of the screen, dude.
Yeah, it's just the edge of the screen. Because of the way I had this thing
The way
situated.
it's set up.
Because if I make it bigger like
Expand.
this, then it moves around. So I guess I could do that.
I am the larger. No.
There you go. Full screen, full HD.
Full nipples.
So for right now, for this podcast episode, I will just have full on screen of us because I didn't put any graphics on.
We didn't put the usual craziness on there, no.
Yeah, usually I plug in like books, audiobooks, other stuff that I'm doing at the moment. I didn't plug anything in this episode.
No, but see, here's the funny part though. On Insta, the two chicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Iris actually connected with her, then she started to pull bullshit. Rebecca pulled bullshit within less than 24 hours, basically.
Yeah.
And then I've had like 5 to 6 women like start following me, and like I'm like, is this all these like crazy bots, or are these all chicks that are just being weird and like, ooh, he's showing muscle in some of his, the physique updates and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is a little weird. I'm not sure. Like, okay, they unfollow me. I'm gonna make them unfollow me. If they're really serious, they'll actually come back.
Yeah. If
So-
Karnage says you're being weird, you're being weird.
I mean, if I'm like, that's
He's already
sketchy.
weird. He's already weird, so it's like if a weird guy
To the
is
extreme.
yeah, if a weird guy who's weird to the extreme is telling you you're being weird, time to
Check yourself.
Time to reassess.
Check your shit at the door, because apparently you walked in having something on your shoe, stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm always honest, too. It's like, nah. Because, Iris is like, you're da-da-da, and da-da. I'm like, dude, this has nothing to do with me. This has to do with you.
Yeah.
It's like, she's like her mid-20s. It's like, dude, you have no fear because you didn't go through the 90s and the early 2000s with the scams and all the crap I've seen over the years. So, like, shut up. You don't have a clue.
Dave, why are you being a brat?
Stop being an asshole. Put him down. His eyes are fully dilated.
There you go, buddy.
No.
You need to calm down, bud.
No.
You're clearly overstimulated. We're having a dueling match with a cat now. That cat, by the way, is like
Ape shit nuts?
Arian's 9, so he's 9 years old, or just over 9. 9 and a half.
Down dumbass.
He looks a lot younger than he is.
I mean, so do we.
Yeah.
Most people, especially the females that have been coming at me here recently, I send them a photo of me. They're like, and this, after I tell them how old I am, like, you don't look like you're 41. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I look like I'm freaking half my age. Thus is the God complex. Not in a bad way, it's the God complex of, yes, I will always look fabulous.
Yes. Whereas I look like I'm in my late 20s. My mid to late 20s.
Just shave off the beard and shave your head.
Then all of a sudden
and then you'll drop another.
Yeah.
Are you legal?
Yeah. I will definitely be ID'd at that point.
I mean, you saw me when I trimmed off the edges.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped 5 years right there.
Yeah.
If I actually go full, no beard, no mustache, no nothing for like a month, and actually like shave or trim it up daily or every other day.
Yeah.
Dude, the internet would like lose their shit. It's like, did you let go? What happened? Where did you go?
Right.
Stop! You asked for the pets. Get down, dumbass.
Yeah, you jumped back up here and wanted pets.
If you're overstimulated, go hide in your hole. And not that hole, you dipshit. Go over there. In the corner you like to hide in, you psychopath. Because I'll grab you by your nape and just chunk you. You'll try to put a claw in, and then I'll laugh because you'll rip your own claw out and it'll be stuck in
Yes,
your
I'm
eye.
making your
Bink.
sounds.
Stop biting. You want a fight?
Are you wanting food?
No, it's something else.
He's acting out.
Nervous.
He's one of the most mild-mannered cats in the world, especially around children, and he's ultra patient.
Dave. Treat you like a baby. Hello. Pay attention to the fingers. Oh, now you're just ignoring me on purpose. Boop.
Like, he looks like he's grumpy all the time. And yet, he's super mild-mannered and goofy.
Chillax, homie.
He always likes to blip, too.
We didn't give you your freaking cat crank, so chill.
I actually have cat crack in the corner.
Is that why he keeps going over there?
Yeah, some of it's over there, and then I have some of it on the floor over there in the bottle. But yeah, no, some of it I put over there, and he goes apeshit nuts a little bit because he gets like really cat high. He's like, I'm cat high now. I think there was one time where I was at work and I was trying to get him to leave me alone, so I gave him some catnip, and next thing I know, he's on his back and he's pawing the air like he's trying to capture something or knock fish away from his head.
Nah, give him catnip and then put the dangly ball, like have a thing to like hold it on the wall and just let it sit there. Here, catnip.
Yep.
It'll crank out for an hour or two. Have you seen some of the videos I've been seeing? Some of the videos have popped up on my like shorts or stuff, or just randomly pop up.
Yeah.
Where it's literally just clips of the cats getting into the entire thing, like popping it open, and literally just laying on the floor and catnip going.
Yeah.
I'm cranked out. What the fuck happened? What did I do? Where am I? And the person with the camera's like, yeah, look how cranked out they are.
Me, I go, kinda like, if I were to get so zonked out, I go in the kitchen to grab like food or whatever, come out to the living room, my wife's on the computer, and I look at her and she just looks at me and she goes, you okay? And I'm like, what year is it? She's like, what year is it? It's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not myself today. It's this year.
I gotta piss.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 3 years ago.
Ooh, buddy.
That's what you're used to. What do you mean you're used to us having like art on the sides, like in the corners and stuff? Like having like the Snake of the Dame and like some of the other stuff I put on there? Yeah, no, usually that's what happens, but today was different. I just started it up, revved it up, and just played it instead of like trying to do a bunch of pre-production stuff. I think it's because I'm gonna be working in an hour and 45 minutes, so I'm just like going, eh. So I'll do that like next week probably, when I'll put stuff up. But I'm also, as you know, working on completing a project, so kind of in between right now in the interim, which is funny because it's been a while since I've released anything, and real life happens. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on I'm gonna be working on releasing a book here shortly, and then working on another trilogy, and for the people that are in the crowd that don't know, and then I'm also going to be working on other stuff, so that's going to be fun. I'll call it fun because anytime I voice act, I get into the zone, and then like my mood just exponentially goes up, so, you know.
Well, you were worried about me with the podcast being quiet. I'm like, nah, just working out shit.
Yeah, no, I literally asked him tonight. I was like in the car because we're getting drinks and shit, and I was like going, you alright? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, you're being ridiculously quiet. Because the last couple of days, he was just on and on about some of these women. And now he's just like utterly quiet, like deathly quiet. And I'm like, the last time this happened, he broke up with somebody.
Can't really consider breaking up if I've never met her. That's why I'm like, I'm going to jump at Cornelia. No offense. Be offended, Cornelia, but I'm sorry. You're the one right now that looks like the most viable with my lunacy. Because she's on a similar level.
Yeah.
And even if it's not something that becomes intimate or not, or even if it's just intimacy and we're like just best buds or whatever, or like, yeah, no, with her, I think it'll click differently. Dude, I even messaged Angel because I was bored last week. I'm like, how's your life been?
Did she respond?
Oh, fuck no. Because, like you were saying, she pops up on your, like, Snapchat and stuff. I'm like, let's actually look at that. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Freaking 2 days later, nothing happens. Okay, delete message, F it.
Yeah, I just kept getting text messages saying, this person's on your Snapchat, or that person updated their story, or whatever that it says for the auto update. And I'm just like going, okay, I haven't talked to her in forever. Yeah, I haven't talked to her in forever. And the last time I talked to her, she tried to spin it a different way than it is.
No. The last time I talked to her, she was trying to get into my pants. Then she realized she was married and saying it in front of everybody. And then I'm like, stupid bitch.
I still remember that. Hell, Cordelia
Dude, that was the funniest damn thing. I'm just being Slick Rick, or Slick Karnage like I am, and just going, you know you wanna.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. You know you still wanna. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
She thought she was in charge. I went, snatch. Welcome to my show. And everybody went, the fuck just happened? Did we just get invaded?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we like this guy. Alright, we'll sit here and listen.
Yep.
Okay, going back to the... She tried to come back. Okay, well, let's go back to his subject. And it's like, okay, talk, homie. What do you got to say? Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, what about this? And I just... Everyone's like, the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
This son bitch just took the hell over the whole damn thing on accident. Oh, you'll think it's accident. That's cute.
Yeah,
and Cornelia and a few of the other people were like, I said, the fuck is, don't do this. Is going to be fun.
Yeah, no, I myself, I mean, I was invited to be co-host, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll take it. And then,
you saw me just come in and go,
yeah.
BANG!
And then we were all kind of chatting it up, having fun, because we were just doing situational, funny stuff. And then, like, you spitball that whole scenario because everybody else is spitballing the prior scenario, which was a version of the next scenario, which is, if you switch bodies, what would you do? And you're like, if I switch bodies with you, Angel, no offense, but we'd fuck first, and then I'd switch. And then after that, she just, like, fully on fucking agreed with it, and fully on, like, went into, like...
I'd love to fuck you, and
all these fun little things, and it was, like, 5 minutes of her just... It was almost like fantasy fucking, like... scenarios.
All like climbing up on me, and it's like, oh, she has no idea what she's freaking walking into.
And we're all like joking around about it, we're all laughing about it. And then not even like a minute later, it's like she went on mute for like a second. We were trying to figure out where the hell she was. And we're like, oh gods, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, like, she comes on, sounds super uncertain, and then the space just dies.
For like 5 minutes while she's getting herself together.
Yep, 5-10 minutes, space is just dead, and then she sends out another invite, so we slowly get everybody back in, and then you pop back in and stuff, and then she blames it on her internet, and I'm just like going, you know how many times you blame stuff on your internet?
Oh yeah, no, because we always talked about it at the gym. No, you know why she's blaming her internet? Why? She got hot and horny, had to go take care of it real quick, and then come back. Okay, I can talk now.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what it seemed like.
Well, that's the thing is, I've had multiple people on Twitter message me about it.
Oh yeah.
Like when that was going on, like during those months in that era, like
when
people would message me and talk to me and
throw out something to see what would hook.
Yeah, no, first couple months that she was doing it, like, you know, first time's an accident, first couple times are an accident, and
every time after that, it's like.
Yeah.
Why is it when Karnage comes on, she's like,
It was not just you, it was certain people.
Well, yeah, a couple of others, but I mean, especially with me, it always happened when I...
At first, I had a couple people message me.
Accidentally, not even meaning to run you over or her over, I just come in and just, like I do here, just pick up a conversation and go, here we go!
Yeah, like I around that time frame, I had a couple people message me, and they were like, at first, they were concerned about it. And they were like, oh, well, the space keeps ending, and, you know, you keep saying it's bad internet, but I don't know if that's what it is. And then, like, 2 months later, a couple of them went, yeah, bad internet, right? and
everybody,
you know,
started calling her out on crap.
People were calling her out on her shit, and that's around the time that she started imploding and started, like, you know, telling us all these things about her life and this and that, and spending, like, 5 minutes talking about how bipolar she is, and how she's unmedicated, and basically trying to make excuses for bad behavior.
And if I was there, I'd literally call her out or tell her how to fix the issue to get out of her own head. Mm-hmm. Or you'd say something, I'm like, oh yeah, like I say to do this and da-da-da. You'd give one viewpoint, I'd give another viewpoint, and then me and you'd take over the show. She'd like, the fuck?
Yeah, no, she was turbulent.
Oh, I had fun.
As hell.
Because especially when me and you took over, it's like,
Uh-huh.
hey, look, we're just doing another freaking crazy piece. This is fun. You're a stupid bitch. Thanks for giving me charge.
And then she got mad at me like a week later because I created a chat and chill space. Not even a writer circle chat. Chat and
Just
chill
everybody
space.
come sit and shoot the shit.
Yeah, and because the same people were in that space, because I was in there, freaking she got pissed and started claiming that I was trying to take the writer circle name, and I'm like, I didn't even name a writer circle. I called it chat and chill.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
yet
remember that.
And she tried to explode on me in private message. And then tried rewriting it on her Twitter and writing different like tweets talking about, how what I allegedly said and what the situation was, and then like how she
Oh yeah, no. I
claims
remember
it
I
was.
blocked her.
Yeah.
And then she like flipped her crap. What'd you do? Why is he blocking me?
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, this is funny.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, what the hell are you doing? And you're just like, don't, just watch. I'm playing the game. And
I'm literally throwing the cards on the table to see how she reacts.
yeah.
And she literally did, like a girl
And
who's
she did not
in love
disappoint.
with me or my girlfriend, like, why is he blocking me? Why? What? It's like, really?
Yeah,
Karnage,
she did not disappoint.
You like, I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, I blocked her. What? Just wait for it. Just wait for what? We're just swimming. And we get out of the swimming pool and she's like, you're like, she did. What? Message me about it. I'm like, okay, what'd she say?
Yeah.
And then I just played off it and like unblocked her and like, what's the issue? He told you. Yeah, and I blocked you because you didn't have the balls to come talk to me about an issue you thought you were having with me.
Right.
Don't come talk to my people behind my back. He's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Family first. Whether you like it or not, chosen family. And no offense, we chose each other. We get along. We hang out.
Yeah.
So, don't go behind my back. You got something to ask me, ask me. And then you were telling me everything because I told you to tell me everything she was messaging you.
Yep.
I'm like, ooh, play nice, play nice, play nice.
And then she had to get the nerve to go on some soapbox about how, people aren't supposed to tell the people about things, and then turns around and does that exact same thing, and then tries to justify it with something else.
I'm like, okay, nope, like, she just signed her warrant. Now blocked permanently. I'm not gonna unblock her. Let's just see where this shit rolls.
Yeah, because she's all like, that was a private conversation, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, but it's about Karnage, and she's all like, well, they're not supposed to tell him, and I'm like,
says who?
Wait, but not supposed to tell him stuff about him or stuff that you were talking about you? Because I left out the stuff about you. And she's like, well, you're not supposed to tell him about what I said about him. And I'm like, that's not how this works.
She literally proclaimed her love and then got all pissy when you literally told me what she said. I'm like, oh, so she is in love with me. Okay, cool.
Right.
This is funny.
Yeah, no, she's trying to talk.
I'm gonna play this like I play everything by a fucking... Bing.
Yeah, she's trying to talk smack while at the
this.
same time talk about how much she liked you and how much she wanted to, like, she's all like, well, what if, how is he about this and how is he about that? And I'm just like, I just started giving her some ideas on what I think about it. And then,
or what you know from what I've told you, yeah.
And then she acted all offended because I told you about what she was asking about you. And she's just like, yeah, you're supposed to do that. And I'm like, do what? Like, tell him?
You asked a question, I double-checked with him, and he's like, well, this is how I see it. Why? What? Who asked?
Like, I'm not going to ask you permission on whether or not I can tell my own brother-in-law, like, stuff about the brother-in-law that you said about him. Like, sorry, but not sorry. Like, you're not my wife.
One, and two, she's literally talking about leaving her husband to come after me, and I'm like, oh, so she is a cheating bitch. Okay, I'm going to have fun with this.
Yeah, she'd go around playing the field with so many dudes and then, like, leading them on, and then she'd turn around and be like, oh, by the way, I'm married.
Yeah.
It's like...
No, me and you talked about that beforehand. I'm like, oh, so she's playing that game. Okay, cool. I'm going to have fun. I dragged it out for, what was it, like 6 months?
Something like that, yeah.
And I'm like, there's a grenade, bitch. Let's see how you handle your bullshit.
Yeah.
And she literally did exactly what I thought she would do, just like I said with Martha. I knew she was going to do it. I just wanted to tell her and show her what's going to happen if you do that. Remember, I'm warning you. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Another grenade. You stupid bitch.
Right.
I'm up to kind of like 10 with this. So the next one, especially if it is Cornelia, because of the way we both interacted, be like, alright, listen. Here's where I'm sitting. Here's where this might go. You get to choose a note whether I let go and the pin goes boom.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be kosher or not? Okay, we're gonna be kosher. Why are you putting it in your pocket? I always keep ammo on me. Are you stupid? No. I prepare for all situations. You might not see it. I might not rage out. I'll have my moment when I need my moment. But it won't be raging out. It'll be sitting there quietly and be like...
Yeah.
And I won't even have my hand on the grenade. Just my finger in the pin like... Are we ready to play this game?
Yeah.
Sure you want to go there? Because this is the outcome. You've never seen me angry. You don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Here, you pull. Here. There's like an engagement ring. So whenever you're ready to pull the pin, let's play the game. Because I literally set up anybody I'm with. It's like, oh. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Still remember when when she was messaging me on Discord months ago.
Who? Cornelia?
No.
Angel?
Yeah. Remember I told you that she messaged
Oh
me?
yeah, I
and then,
remember that. Yeah, we were talking and laughing about it.
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I would even message her back, and then I finally did. And then like afterwards, she went on Twitter to go claim that I told her she was a bad influence, and I'm like, no, I never said that. All I said was that yeah, you tend to be a bad influence. Like I was agreeing with her. I was like, you have your moments.
The things that make you look like the bad guy. So how about you quit doing the things that make you look like a bad guy? That's not what I do. Screenshots of what you said.
Yeah, I literally could. I thoroughly screenshotted the conversation. I could easily post on Twitter and be like, by the way, remember back when she was trying to claim that someone was telling her she was a bad influence? This is actually what happened.
Yeah.
Not that it really matters, because who cares if someone thinks someone's a bad influence?
Oh, you're calling me the bad guy. You're trying to put a dent in my already half-broken arm. Go for it. I don't
It's like,
care.
you want to be turbulent. You want to
cause chaos.
Cause chaos in the bad way. You want to start playing people. You want to play the field and get like 30 men to come after you, salivating, even though you have a husband, and then lead them on, whether or not it's friendly or not.
Because you're bored in the bedroom.
Yeah, because you're bored in the bedroom. You want to have your meltdowns. You want to blame it on your mental illness. And instead of owning your shit and trying to get it changed and then just staying consistent
or working
on
through
that
your crap
and working on healing and everything. No, instead you do all the bad things you're not supposed to do. You know you're not supposed to do that, but you do it anyway. And then you're like, oh, someone's telling me I'm a bad influence. I mean, maybe because you have consequences for your bullshit.
Oh my God, somebody told you go f*** yourself because you're being a bitch.
Right, because you're being a dumbass.
That's where I just go, and I'm like, yeah, message her, just let's see where this goes, because this will be funny.
I was super polite, too, on the way I talked to her. Like, for all the shit she did, and, like, all the mud she did, like, trying to drag me into the mud. Because she literally was trying to call me, like, passive-aggressive. She was literally spent, like, a good 15 pages on Twitter, nonstop, talking about how horrible I was, and I was just like all the others, and all this other shit. As if I'm like some ex-boyfriend, and I'm like, one, we were co-hosts, and two, I'm married to somebody else.
And
why
three,
are you trying to act like an ex-wife?
If it's the same thing that always happens, who's the common factor?
Right. And
That's
then she called
like,
me a toxic manipulator.
When the thing
with
with the ex happened, I'm like, oh, so maybe it's not me, but because I show you more love and truth than you've ever had, you shit your pants like the rest. Okay, so I'm not really the bad guy. You all just can't handle your shit.
Yeah, no. What's funny is living rent free in her mind. Let me ask. Right as the writer's circle is live. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
That's
no,
funny.
no. It's funny because all the stuff that she was acting like, she would claim other people are.
Yeah.
Like, I watched her, too, with every single person she was interacting with. Like, doesn't matter who it was. Like, I would start looking for all the people that she would interact with and realize that she was saying the same shit.
Because you were telling me that you were having issues because she was doing that. I'm like, okay. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Let everybody see who she truly is.
Right.
And she never tried to talk bad on me. She went after you, so it's like, so you ain't even got the balls.
Yeah.
I've literally shown my true colors from fucking jump.
Yeah, she would
Oh!
tag the person,
Yeah.
and then she would talk smack, say a bunch of bad things, and then everything that she did wrong, she claimed they did wrong. And then, like, she never once talked about you or anything like that.
So, if that doesn't alone say the immenseness of me going, try me, bitch, and them going, no.
Yep. And I bet you, since the Rider Circle is live, I bet you that unless it's me, him, or somebody else, she's going to talk about them, and she's going to go on a 10-minute tangent about it. And unless it's someone new that she's run into since me or somebody else, that she's going to talk about them, and it's going to be almost the same exact story, just slightly altered. I guarantee. Because that's her pattern. That's what she did.
I mean, that's a lot of people's patterns who were broken.
I was literally in the Rider Circle for a good, like, year or two. So it's like I was watching her melt down over and over again.
When you started telling me about it, it's like, oh. And then you sent me invites to it. It's like, okay, we're going to play a game. Let's have fun.
Yeah, I was in that circle for a while, long enough to see her go through multiple cycles, watch her self-destruct over and over again.
Rinse and repeat,
yeah. Watch her freaking do that self-destructive bullshit where she self-sabotages. Give her advice over and over again, and then she'd, like... It was like she would, like, literally expect me to drop everything just to talk to her. Including the kids. And I'd just be like, no, we're not going to do that.
No, come here. I'll drop everything, because I ain't got anything going on. I'll talk to you for 3 hours. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You want to talk? Come talk.
Right.
Homie?
Yeah. So then that's the thing is, I was literally, like, for a while there, I was struggling with balance, because I was trying to balance, like, so many things. And then, like, she knew I was working, but she'd pull me into a space just to yell at me. I couldn't talk. I was at work. And yet I'd willingly go into a space and with, like, 5 of the other people in the Rider Circle chat, whatever, and then she'd start yelling.
Okay, nothing.
It was weird. And so after a while, she kept inviting me to them, and then I would just not join. She'd just be like, why aren't you joining? And I'm like, because I'm at work.
I have a real life, bitch.
I'm like, I'm at work, I'm busy with something.
Paying my bills.
And then and then she'd get even more mad, and then she'd be like, I feel like you're just trying to dip on this, and I feel like you're just trying to do this, this, and this, and I'm like,
and I remember you started talking to me about it. I'm like, ooh, I can have some fun here. Why don't you invite me to one of the spaces? Let's see what happens. Yeah. And then you did, and I'm like, oh damn it, I missed it. All right, got to try to pay more attention to that.
Yeah.
And then I did, and then.
Right.
Happy chaos. So happy she doesn't know how to think in a straight line. I'm gonna have fun with this.
Funny thing is the last thing that we were trying to do was we were trying to do an interview with Darren Shan, which is one of my favorite authors of all time. And
I remember you talking about that.
The irony here is that after she tried doing that with me, she then tried utilizing that as like trying to dangle over my head.
The carrot in front of your face thing.
And trying to drag that out so that she could try to get me to do more stuff with her. And then, like, later on, Darren Shan actually had a troll campaign that he was doing, where he's doing a children's book. And I paid for a slot to be able to hang out with him for 40 minutes. So I got to meet him anyway. So, bitch. Yeah, so it's like, it was funny is Cornelia told me like a month or two after Angel started dangling that she's like, you know, you could do all that stuff anyway without her, right? Like you don't have to have her around to do any of that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. And she's like, I hope you know that. I'm just saying because I want to help you out because I know you're kind of stuck. And it got to a point where I had to, like, I felt cornered. I felt like, you know, I couldn't talk to anybody in that circle without some of it either getting back to Angel or without some fight blowout happening. So I talked to Cornelia. Yeah, I talked to the most third-party neutral person that is not related to any of it, that keeps herself in her own bubble on purpose so that if something bad happens with a social circle, she doesn't even give a fuck. Like, she's an independent party. And
oh, look, pretty fireworks.
Kind of the way, it's kind of the way I turned into. Because after Angel did her thing where she kicked me from the group, I didn't go looking for another one. Nor did I go to look or rejoin. I'm just like,
No,
you know what?
And you literally sent me the link to Cornelia because she's like, okay, I told her what happened. She wants to meet you and wants to. Okay, sure. And we just shot back and forth for a little while.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, follow. Okay, this. Okay, that. Now I'm on like, I think all of her social medias except for maybe Instagram, but I don't know where her Instagram handle is. I can see if it's the same
Terra
as Facebook.
the Star Goddess. I think that's what the Instagram handle is.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up later.
It felt like a cult, to be honest. I mean, with the way it was ran and stuff, yeah, it was very culty.
Why do you think I tried to take it over? I like running cults.
It's funny. Especially the guy that she was trying to rail against, Jay. She claimed that he had a cult, and so of course because Jay and Luke have a sense of humor, they were like, we'll just be the leaders of our own cult over here. And it was just, it was a joke. But, like, Jay was just like, that's cute and adorable that she thinks that, that I'm that important. That I'm living that much in her head.
With a few of the people I've followed on, like, TikTok and a few of the other social medias, apparently now this is the church of this. Or, hey, welcome to my cult.
Yeah.
And I just go, hey, y'all are doing amateur hour cult. This is fun.
It was fun though. It was fun interacting with the other peoples.
Like with Nico, the whole serial killer thing. I'm like, yeah, you mean, yeah, okay, cool. Let's talk about that for like an hour.
I honestly missed that.
And then I just randomly every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, but what about the cults that follow the serial killers? That's even more fun.
I even have a set of earbuds that will likely connect to Twitter better than Samsung.
Yes.
And they have 12-hour batteries, so it's like.
I mean, they're fun stuff. I gotta go to my storage and get the headphone replacement things because apparently my other one, the little like bud piece that fits in your ear, fell the fuck out. So now it won't sit in my ear. I'm like, mother.
So maybe I should start up. Maybe I should start up my own Twitter group just for fun. Don't even call it Writer Circle. Although I could call it Writer Circle sequel.
No. I'll start it up
just for fun.
Chaos Corner.
Yeah.
You run everything. It's like, where's Karnage? He's busy getting laid. What do you want? When I'm not there, just tell him I'm off running around screwing some broad or me and Cornelia are working on a relationship.
Yeah.
Or whatever, bullshit answer you get. I'll literally put you in charge, give you all the like little things to do. My name will be on it, so if anybody wants to try to kill somebody, they'll try to come after me. I'll go, that's funny. Fuck off.
Yeah. So if you didn't dedicate every second of every day to her and be on her beck and call, you were out and no one was allowed to talk to you. If they did, they were kicked too. Very Jehovah's Witness-esque. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, I was the co-host, so I would know for sure from experience.
Not just Jehovah's Witness. Scientology.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I mean, you're not wrong at all. I mean, you're my wife, who had to live with that
bullshit
while as I was the co-host. So it's like that firsthand, how that was. Like, it was weird. And like when we went to Lagoon that one time with Mariana, like one of my high school friends, like we went to Lagoon with her to hang out with her, and I was checking my phone to see if like the house is melting down or something, or if the kids like something bad happened because
make sure somebody didn't get shot.
Mara was watching the kids, and so we went with Mariana to go to the Lagoon, and there is Angel in my PMs trying to talk to me, and I'm like going, I can't talk right now. I'm out and about, and Angel's like, well, it's important, and I'm like, yeah, I'm at Lagoon with the wife. I will talk to you soon.
It's the first. I let it go to 5 messages, then swipe, last message. I'm busy spending time with my spouse like you should be. Send. Close! Yeah, take that, bitch!
Then she tried calling me 3-4 times.
Okay, phone
and I'm
off.
I told her, I'm like, I'm busy. I can't talk right now. And then she was like, it's important. And I'm like, I can't right now. And she just kept going on about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not looking at my phone right now. A space called Writerverse for a hood second if you want to reboot it. Writerverse? That sounds like a fucking awesome name, honestly, because it's very universal.
Okay. Y'all do that. I'll do Chaos Corner, see how many of the lunatics I can get to just talk about
it even looks cool. like on the screen right here, writer verse, like
Yeah,
that.
no, I like the way it looks.
Yeah, I'm the weirdo who likes universal titles like that, stuff that sounds big brained and sciency and shit. That would be awesome. It'd be like another universe, or be like a tangential alternate universe of the writers' circle.
What? See, my whole thing with Cornelia is I get along with her. I haven't talked to her that much, or maybe I just need to start talking to her.
Yeah.
Like, hey, see how she's doing. Be a little bit more involved. But some of her messages she's put up is like women empowerment, which I don't mind. I mean, fucking A, go, homie.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, that kind of sounds a little man hatred, but I'm not sure, so I'll just not like or touch it.
I mean, it'd be super interesting watching you two talk and go back and forth with that. Super interesting.
I mean, she just put it up.
I thought that you spelled it right the first time. Oh wait, you said writer's verse. Oh, it's called writer's verse. Writer verse sounds cooler, kind of. I'll send you the rules thing I had made. Okay, that sounds good. I may actually just, mine.
Cool. Then I'll have to randomly podcast Chaos Corner and start up my own little group and invite everybody to join. And then when Angel shows up, I'm like, "Hi, bitch! You ready to get pegged in the butthole?" Wait, what? Yeah, this is 18 and above. There are no restrictions. There is no nothing. This is X now. I can say whatever I want. You want my dick in your butt still? Everybody heard her. She's stumbling over her words. Oh, I go around and invite just to fucking piss her off. Unblock her for like one day just to see if she's got the balls.
Yeah.
And then, here you go!
That's just the part, dick in the butt.
Oh, I'd freaking make her so uncomfortable. And then she'd like, leave and then, oops, my internet dropped. Yeah, bullshit, bitch. We know that trick.
Yeah, for someone who's on Twitter a lot, her internet dies a lot.
Whenever she doesn't like this subject or whenever she gets horny when talking to somebody. But I mean, I found that funny as crap. It's like, I got into the subject because she'd re-bring it back up about switching bodies. So I'm like, oh, so you really do want to come out to Utah and have some fun.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, actually, dude, it's like,
I mean, I'll help you run Chaos Corner, and then I'll try up Writer's Verse and see how it goes.
No, you just run Writer's Verse with Calypso, Ghostiel, and I'll just do Chaos Corner and throw you in as the vice president. So whenever you show up, you show up.
I mean, that sounds like what I was going to do anyway.
So, for me, it's like, if you show up, you show up. If not, you know me, it will literally be Chaos Corner.
Yeah.
Randomest shit, talking about the randomest stuff, the crappy dating world, and a whole bunch of shit.
I mean, it's called Chaos Corner, so, kind of is in the name.
That's the point. It's random. When's the next one? 1 o'clock p.m. a.m. Why? Because we just finished podcasting. Crazy Beans.
Yep.
Why don't y'all come join before we freaking get into Chaos Corner for an hour?
Yeah.
Watch the lunacy that happens on the podcast, and then we'll go from there.
She opened a writer circle a bit ago and closed it after 3 minutes. I wonder if it was dead. That's usually what happens. She'll have it open for 3 to 5 minutes, realize she's the only fucking member in that chat, and then close
bounce
it out. Like, that
nobody
happens.
Else is awake. Go fuck yourself. We're all sleeping.
It's also because she keeps burning through friendships. Like,
no,
she'll make
she's not
bad
running
decisions.
through friendship. She's just an idiot and can't actually really make friends. Either she wants them to fiend for her.
Yep.
Or be a good little subject and follow the rules. Do what Queen says.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, you're not. No offense. You can get offended. I don't care. Neither one of your lips are around my willy whacker. Shut up, leave me alone. I have a life.
Right. Because she likes to try and be Queen Bee.
Funny part is, all of the bees in the hive are all female. The men are flying around, waiting for Queen to show up or send out the signal, and they'll all come 1,000 bees.
Yeah.
It's literally a gangbang. No, that's what it is, because there for like 2 weeks. A whole bunch of like B-facts were popping up on my shorts and stuff, and it literally went over the whole dynamic and whatnot. So I mean, it's funny as shit to me. So yeah.
It is pretty funny. Let's see here. I'm checking something real quick.
No, you good, homie. I'm just having fun talking about doing lunacy and having fun with it.
Yeah. That's what we used to do all the time anyway.
I mean, I still do it every once in a while. Just not as much as I used to.
Yep.
I've kind of dialed it down a hair. But no, I need to go back into pure chaos mode and just ape shit nuts.
Yeah. Well, I've been missing all the spaces in Twitter anyway, and
I've kind of
now
been
I have a better pair of
50-50 on
earbuds.
it.
So I can literally have the earbud in my ear and just like do
And
whatever.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have it being 12 hours long, it's like...
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Like, because before my earbuds would only last for 5 hours.
No, I love these things. They last freaking forever.
Yeah.
It's half the fun. Although we might need to end this here shortly. We got about 10 more minutes before midnight, but also my phone's starting to get low.
Oh, it's at 39%.
Yeah.
No, okay. If you
I
wanna,
just noticed
we
it,
can
so...
we can easily end it now if you wanted to.
Yeah, we still got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Might as well have fun.
Yeah.
I just saw how low it was, so I wanted to check to see actually how low it is. And they can't see my face on the clock app. No, dude.
I'm just like...
Care. I don't even care.
I was trying to like maneuver it so it could see both of us.
Because as far as I'm concerned, this is podcast.
Yeah.
Either you listen and have fun with the lunacy that we discuss.
Yeah, it's not like we're doing anything fancy with the visuals here.
Pretty beard.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had more women come at me on Instagram and anywhere I try to like do any of the dating apps to see if they're decent. No, you have to pay $30 a month. Man, oh, you go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
I might need to download all the dating apps I've downloaded to delete all the accounts I've made, but I'm only
yeah
on Earth. All the BDSM, all the looking for a sugar mama. Although I've had a few freaking 18 and 20-year-olds come up to me. You want to be my sugar daddy? I don't make enough money. I'm looking for a sugar mama.
Yeah.
And like, no,
kind of more Spice Daddy than anything.
I mean, but I think it's funny that like I don't even have to try. I'm just like, here I am. Ah! It's like, Jesus fucking, not even doing anything.
Right.
Just a headshot, or me, the picture I got of me in the cowboy hat and the freaking leather jacket. It's like, ah! It's like, really? Is that all they gotta do? Put on a cowboy hat and a leather jacket, and then drip, drip, run, run. It's like,
oh, you saw.
I just need to go walk around the mall in a cowboy hat and a freaking leather jacket. I'll be coming home with freaking 5 of them in the damn car.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was watching. After you did the whole cowboy thing, I watched as you like slowly gravitated like 50 women alone.
Not even trying.
It was super interesting. It was surreal.
I'm like, really? That's all you want is me in a cowboy hat? Oh, this is great. It's fucking 110 degrees. For you! For me, it's 130. Why? I'm still wearing the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I'm literally sweating off all the weight. I will be 165 permanently with this shit. I need more food.
Yeah, I came outside and he's just dripping with sweat. And I'm just like going, what the hell? And he's all like, dude, I've been wearing the cowboy hat and it's making me like lose weight. Instead, I'll just be super skinny with muscle. Yeah.
I mean, okay, we have found out with the ex.
Mm-hmm.
Her opinion, like every woman's opinion that I've been with so far, is sex drive too high. No, I just need a woman that can handle as much as I can put out. 2, I know where all the places are to hit everywhere on the female body. Fun! Because no matter what, she's always gonna walk away with a smile. 3, apparently I have no issue with showing infinite love without any bullshit.
Yeah.
4, they all complain I show too much and I love them too massively, and apparently I'm too good in bed. It's like, that's a bad thing? I thought that's what everybody's looking for.
Right.
Like, okay, I've given you more orgasms than you've ever had in your entire life. With the last one, put my dick in your butt, you were afraid, and then you went, oh, it feels so good. I'm like, where's the complaints?
Right.
You're literally pulling complaints out of your literally ball that I've filled. But it's the thing of, you're pulling crap out of thin air and literally throwing it at me and seeing if any of the shit sticks. It's like, it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
My armor might be dented, but I also take it off and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I shine it up every once in a while? Yeah, but you can still see it's been injured.
Yeah.
I mean, the armor's still good, so why would I freaking throw it away for new armor? Fuck off, it still works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shoot me! I can take a bullet. Come on, bring it. Aww, you put a hole in my good muscle. Fucking asshole. Somebody hand me a goddamn rag. Okay, I'm good. You're bleeding. Yeah, for a little while it'll close
They
up.
want the dad bod titties. I mean, not wrong.
I mean, they're not tits, they're pecs, but...
We both just hit with...
Yeah, it's solid.
Yep.
Even though I haven't worked out my chest, it's like the smallest part of my body. I mean, I'm just built for...
Yep.
My hand! I loved doing that in high school when I first started working out. Hit me then. Crunch. Oh, you probably sprained your pinky. Oh, my middle finger. That's the way I did it. I mean, that was me in middle school and high school. When I started lifting or just doing physical activities, cardio, or calisthenics,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, go for it.
I remember when
They're not boobs. Because they don't jiggle.
Teddies. That's what she's calling them, as teddies.
Yes.
Dad bod teddies.
I mean,
Not titties.
not titties, tuds.
No, T-U-T. No, T-U-T. It's her sad face. She said, not titties. That's literally what she said.
I mean, we're men. No, I did that with the ex for shits and giggles. I'm like, because I've never done it. Okay, now I've done it. Went outside and had a cigarette.
Yeah.
That's the whole fucking point.
It reminds me of when Luna was out for like the first time in like years, and I just walked up to her and was like, "Oh, so you're Luna again, huh?" And then she's just like, "Yeah, I'm fronted," and I'm like, "Huh, cool." And she's like, "Okay, that's it." And I'm like, "Yeah."
That's like the guy thing to do.
Just motorboat.
I'm gonna motorboat for my own goddamn purpose.
Yeah. She busted out laughing so fucking hard she was snorting.
Great. Well, that means it's not a bad thing then. She's just laughing her ass off.
Yep.
I have to freaking text. I hope she's ready for it. You might want to give her a heads up. Or don't and just watch.
I was gonna be like, I'm just gonna watch the show.
Alright.
And I'll even laugh about it. I'll act like you already messaged her. Because depending on when I do it, is when you've done it.
Forever, and the last time I think I messaged her, it was on Twitter when Twitter was Twitter.
Yeah.
Before it became X. And now I'm like, I have her on Facebook. I think I'm gonna have fun. Here we go!
Karnage wants some K action.
I mean...
Again.
No. See, with her it's different. Because I've talked to her. We've actually discussed some stuff amongst ourselves, me and her.
Yeah.
And something there sounds familiar, and I know I could get along with.
Yeah.
And I feel comfortable with her because there's no bullshit.
Yeah.
Plus, you talked to her, so you've probably already told her all the bullshit I've recently dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if I'm like, had a thought, because it's been in my mind forever, but you've been in a relationship, and Peter said you're not in a relationship. Well, do you have anything about coming out here and trying with me? You're just going to launch it towards straightforward? Or do you want to talk and become more friendly and go from there?
Probably the more friendly part.
I mean, I'll be friendly anyways, but... Yeah. That's a different argument.
That's just what I'm placing my bets on. I don't know for sure how it's going to go, but it can go in either which direction.
I might just start hitting her up and shooting the shit with her.
Yeah, why not? That's what I do. I message her. Me and Cornelia go back and forth quite frequently.
Oh, I don't doubt it. She seems very sociable. And you know me, if I got somebody to talk to, I'm going to be bling, randomness.
Ironically, her and I met because we were both making fun of a certain someone that we knew on Twitter. And we were just poking the fun, taking the mickey out of her.
I mean, of course.
And then afterwards, we had to establish the fact that we were actually going to be friends, and we weren't just being two trolls, you know, taking the mickey out of somebody else, because that's what it could have just been. And out of everybody on Twitter, she's probably the one that's been the most constant and consistent.
See, I'd like to get to know her a lot better. Because you've told me stories because of y'all's interaction, how well y'all are as friends.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's just like, and me and her have clicked on certain things, talking back and forth, and she understands where I come from, and you saying, she literally just told me the exact same thing like a day or two ago. I'm like, oh, so we're literally just sitting on the same boat, just on different ends.
Yes.
Because of the whole country thing, and it's like, no offense, she's the one actually been in my mind before Martha. Oh, yeah, no, I'm like, should I or should I? I've been thinking about this one for like a year.
Her and I are still talking about authoring a story together at some point. Just a one-off. Just a one-off, and then like see where it goes.
If she was here, it'd be easier.
Oh yeah, no, we'd just be on our laptops bugging everybody because we're just on our laptops working on stuff.
She'd be like, "It's too hot out here. I'm going inside into the cold, so that way my laptop doesn't overheat."
Yep.
Okay. Come here real quick before you leave. Why'd you do that? Did you get the reaction I got? Later, it's daylight. Yeah, that's why I did what I did. See you tonight.
Yep.
And I just disappear into the ether like I always do. I'm not here. I'm not here. You're not around. I want to spend some time. Ding. What?
He wants to bite and suckle on a star named Cornelia. And on that note...
not bite and suckle. Nibble and make her star burn brighter. Take that however you like, brother.
My brain went to...
Oh, I know exactly where your brain went. That's why I said, take it how you want.
Because she's technically also called Terra the Star Goddess now. So I'm like going... It's star innuendos.
Maybe it's not an innuendo. We'll find out. I'll start... Yeah, no, there's always been something there. I'm like, maybe she's single. You're telling me she's single. I'm like, done.
Last I heard that, you know, her and her guy weren't doing so great.
Her ex.
And yeah, and she was living upstairs. He was living downstairs, and apparently they were trying to kick her out soon, which sucks.
Cool. So I'll hit her up. Hey, I have space. Let's start out as friends, see where it goes, but come out here. You'll be safe out here.
I hope you know that me and Cornelia would be hanging out a lot.
That's fine. Dude, we'll all three be sitting in the backyard laughing our asses off, and they're like, alright, go away. Why? You know why. Before I go to the gym, I gotta do something. I'm going the fuck inside.
Yeah.
Or you'd go creep inside and then come back out. Oh no, he's consistent. Which like I would find hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just be like, okay, that's happening again. When does your shift start again, baby? In like an hour. It's only 2 hours, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's midnight. Alright, let's end
yeah,
this.
That's what I was going to say like a few minutes ago. I was on that note.
Throw her a message. Hey, I'd like to talk.
Yeah.
Or hey, I want to become better friends.
Yeah, so in less than an hour I have to be dialed in, so I'll...
Yeah, you have to be dialed in, I have to be butt naked and dialed out. Love, I knew that would hit just right.
Rim shot. But, This has been
Shit, I
Crazy
blew out a
Peas.
tooth. No.
I'm TPAW.
Karnage 6778. 90% of everywhere.
And have a week.
Be awesome. Don't die.
Same time, bat channel, same bat time next week. Not Swapcast. TPAW's Playground.
See y'all later. See you next week.